And the cleanup has begun after the parking garage collapse in the financial district.
It is an extremely delicate process for crews, and it could take weeks. This afternoon, equipment started pulling out cars one by one from the rubble. The cleanup is happening as sources say a worker of the garage is still unaccounted for. And today, the mayor says the city is launching a full investigation into this parking garage as well as others in the city. We have team coverage of the investigation and on the scene down in the financial district. We begin with CBS 2's Jessica Moore. Jessica.
Well, Maurice and Christine, we are going on 24 hours now of this delicate operation, an extremely unstable building and narrow streets. Take a look behind me. You see those two big excavators. They spent the better part of an hour digging out the rubble. The crane has been removing cars all day. It's all part of what officials tell me will likely be a 2-week-long demolition process. New video from Chopper 2 shows a large crane dismantling the walls of the collapsed parking garage. Massive chunks of debris and crushed cars dropped onto the street below. Adam Cohen has been parking his SUV in the garage for years. Now he waits for it to come crashing down with the rest of them.
If it was on Wednesday, it very well could have been. We go to soccer at 4:15, right when the building came down. And so it easily could have been us. And I know people that were in the building when it did come down.
Now getting the address 57 Ann Street between William and Nassau. An explosion in a parking garage was collapsed.
First responders rushed to the scene on Ann Street within minutes of the collapse Tuesday afternoon. We now know 7 people were hurt, including 5 workers inside the garage, and 1 was killed when the roof caved into the 3rd floor, creating pressure on the facade and further instability, which led to a full-on internal collapse. No official cause has been identified, but investigators say the weight of the parked cars on the roof and the age of the 100-year-old garage likely contributed to its demise. Demolishing the rest of the structure will be a slow and careful process.
There's over 50 cars on the roof. The building is not structurally sound. You think about hazardous materials that are in the garage, right? Gas tanks, fluids. Further complicated by the fact that there are possibly some electric vehicles in that garage.
The city sheriff department uses this garage to park their vehicles, 6 of which were inside at the time. Today, the FDNY's Tactical Command is on scene continuing the investigation.
I'm so glad that the loss of life wasn't more. It easily could have been, because at any number of times there are strollers, there are families. Like, it's a very, very family area. So there's a lot of families that have those SUVs that are loading in and out of their car all the time.
The worker who was killed was trapped underneath that rubble for hours. If you take a look behind me, you see this NYPD truck that pulled up. That's because after 24 hours of work, it is only now safe for crews to go inside and retrieve that victim's body. The medical examiner is on scene, and we're told a respectful transfer will take place within the hour. We're live in Lower Manhattan. Jessica Moore, CBS 2 News.
Jessica, thank you.